If you're over 50 and you still have student loans, we need to talk. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. This is Cathy from the Marvelous Donohues, and welcome to the Marvelous Donahue, or, I always get that mixed up. Welcome to the Donohues Marvelous Life Edition. See? Okay. I'm going to get this right. You guys, if you're new here, I just want to let you know that I tend to mess up when I'm recording, but I don't do a lot of editing, so I just decided to keep it, and you're going to get all of me. Listen, another thing, if you are new here, I say listen a lot and some other quirky things. And I've got kind of big hair sometimes. But welcome. As you can see, I'm all by myself. The other half, Mr. Donahue, is not here. So I thought I would just come on and just talk about or follow up with you about how we plan on, or specifically me, how I plan on capitalizing, how I plan to capitalize on the Biden-Harris student loan forgiveness plan. So you guys, listen, I'm not going to stay on here that long. And just a quick little note about us. We're the Marvelous Donohues, and we usually do a review show about Disney Plus television and sometimes Marvel movies. But we're called the Marvelous Donohues because we love Marvel, and we call our tribe, rather, Marvel heads. And if you want to be a Marvel head, please like and subscribe to this video. And this is just a quick 5 things that I'm going to do to capitalize on the Biden-Harris loan forgiveness program. And you guys, this is a big deal for us because Tom is getting ready to retire, and we were just going to take the student loans in retirement with us, which we're going to take out a large chunk of our retirement life, But now with the Biden-Harris student loan forgiveness, we're going to be able to have some of our student loans paid off. These are 5 things that I've decided to do that are going to help us get the most out of this loan forgiveness. Let's get started, shall we? Number 1, we're going to continue to pay on our student loans. We have been doing that during the pandemic. Tom had to. You watch our last video. I'm going to link it to this one because he has a student loan servicer that refused to participate in the forgiveness plan and said they just weren't going to do it. I know. Not a private loan, still a public one, but loan servicer said they don't participate. So we just kept paying. And what I did, which some financial analysts will say, not such a good idea, but I did it anyway. I continue to pay on my student loans by using my savings. I know, but I did it anyway because I didn't want to not take advantage of the interest being on pause. So I was able to make a small dent in my student loans by continuing to pay. And that's something that I'm going to continue to do. The second thing that I'm going to do is really go in and analyze the rest of my student loans that I have left. The reason why I'm going to do this is because when they put the student loan on pause, I went in and I looked at all my loans. Let me tell you guys, it's complicated. We still get ours, Tom gets his in the mail through paper payments, but I'm online and I'm looking at all my loans, and if you don't consolidate, you'll see that they all have different interests. Yeah, it could be 5, 6, 5.5, 6 point something. It's crazy. So I'm going to analyze those interest rates and start trying to pay off the ones that have the highest interest rate. And we'll talk a little bit about that again in tip number 4. And so tip number 3, I'm looking down, you guys. I've got some notes. Tip number 3 is make more than the minimum. I know that you've heard this before about paying off your credit card with making more than a minimum payment. You want to do that here too, because the interest accrued on these loans sometimes can be 7.2%. And that's how a lot of the student loan debt gets like just moved along. If you're not making more than the minimum, that interest accruing is just moving along to the next month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay a payment and a half. Yes, a payment and a half. May not seem like much, but for me, I've noticed that when I was paying my student loans, when they weren't on pause, that would make a difference. Tip number 4 would be to try to make a payment before the interest has accrued. I know you may have never heard this, or maybe if you have, but just like a credit card, you can call in and ask them what day is the interest going to accrue. And that way you can make the payment before the interest has accrued. You know, we have a credit card, at least I do, that's real sneaky. They are like, we do it in a way that makes it difficult. You know, it's hard to describe, but you know, credit card companies, loan companies, we love them. They do a good job, you know, of helping us out when we need them. But I've noticed over the years, payments move around, interest accrues early, you know, and you have to be on the lookout for that, because you're the consumer and you have to be able to protect yourself from predatory lending practices. And I'm not saying that all companies are like this. I'm saying that protect yourself by reading the fine print. Number 5, let's talk about allocating the payment to what loan you want it to go to. And this goes back to tip number 2 when you're analyzing. So you've got all these different, at least I do, I look down and I've got all these different loans, all different interest rates. So you or me, you know, everybody's different. I analyze the loan to see which one has the highest rate, what I need to try to pay off. And with my loan servicer, they at one time would allow me to put the money on the loan that I wanted. You could say A loan, say B loan, say C loan. So I had a laptop loan that had ballooned up to $3,500 from like $1,600 or something like that over the years, because I didn't realize I could go in and just pay off that one loan. So, you know, to get my bill down. So that's something that you need to do when you're analyzing. Go back and see if you can just pay on this one loan, get it out of the way. You know, but they were putting all my payments to the biggest loan, which had the least amount of interest. You know, they're like, oh, we think this will help. So I was like, oh no, I want this money to go here. So I changed it. So you guys, it was just a quick video, and I hope this helps. I'm going to read it over again, and I'll put like insert a sheet here. Continue to pay the student loans. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to analyze the amount of each loan and what their interest rate is, number 2. 3, I'm going to pay a payment and a half to try to stave off some of that interest. Number 4, I'm going to figure out when the interest is accrued and try to pay it before then, okay? And number 5, I'm going to allocate my payments to the loans that I believe that I want to pay off first or have the highest interest, okay? So, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the Marvelous Donahue Review Show. And as a bonus, you're going to get the Donahues Marvelous Life. And I believe this Saturday we have a video coming out. And you guys are going to love it. We are going to talk about what our dual station is going to be about, and we're just so excited. So like and subscribe. I hope this video helped you out, and that's all for now. Have a good day, you guys. Bye bye.